Welcome to the Athletes Canvas channel, where the athletes display their God-given gift, talent and ability. Today, we want to talk about the UEFA Champions League game, the game that played on Tuesday. Yes, we want to talk about it, the UEFA Champions League game that played on Tuesday. We have a handful of game that played, or two handful of game that played Tuesday. And first coming up is Newcastle versus PSV. Newcastle came out on top. They thumped PSV. They thumped PSV 3-0. And Wissa got his first goal for Newcastle in a Newcastle shirt. Yes, Wissa, he got his first goal for Newcastle. So Newcastle, they thumped PSV 3-0. Let me move on to the next game. The next game is Barcelona versus Slavia Praia. Praia, they scored 2, but that's not enough to beat Barcelona. Barcelona ran out with a 4-2 victory over Slavia Praia. Next game is Chelsea versus Patos. Chelsea, they play at home at Stamford Bridge, and they beat Patos in the last minute of the game. The last kick of the ball, and Caicedo, he scored an all-important goal for Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Then we move on to Bayern Munich in Germany. And Bayern Munich, they beat Union Saint Gilloise by 2-0. Bayern Munich, they scored 2 goals to beat Union Saint Gilloise 0. Next game, it's Marseille played in France. Liverpool visit them at their home turf, but Marseille could not find the back of the net. So Liverpool, they ran away with this game and beating Marseille 3-0. Liverpool scored 3 goals to Marseille 0. Szoboszlai, he scored a very cheeky free kick. He go underneath the wall. He kicked that ball underneath the wall, while the Marseille players be jumping to extend that wall. He go bottom of the wall, underneath the wall, to beat the goalkeeper to his left. So Liverpool 3 and Marseille 0. The next game and final game we have is Juventus versus Benfica. Juventus, they thump Benfica 2-0. Juventus, they ran away with this victory by beating Benfica 2-0. So the Champions League is coming down to the last 8, and things is eating up right now. Arsenal is on top. Bayern Munich is in second. You know, Real Madrid is there, and whenever time they reach this state of the competition, they are very dangerous. They're very dangerous. So we still got teams fighting for the top 8. So let us see what's gonna happen in the coming week. So there you have it for the UEFA Champions League. So like, share, and subscribe to the Athletes Canvas channel, where the athletes display their God-given gift, talent, and ability. You never know what we might have on the canvas for you today. Until next time, we are out.